Hebrews 11, verse 1. Now faith is the substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen. Drop to verse 6. But without faith it is impossible to please him, for he that cometh to God must believe that he is, and that he is a rewarder of them that diligently seek him. Now drop back down to verse 39 and 40. And these all, having obtained a report through faith, received not the promise, but God having provided some better thing for us, that they without us should not be made perfect.
Amen. Thank you, Jim. Well, tonight we are going to share with you the strategic plan for the Ridge Baptist Association, and we are, as a strategic planning team, happy to do that. I'd like for our members of our strategic planning team just to stand for just a moment so that you can see who these folks are, all right? If you'll look around the room and you'll look at these walls, and you see all these pieces of paper that are up on these walls, this is a sample of the work that we did for the last 7 months of getting together and talking about, you guys be said, getting together and talking about what it is that God is and how God is leading us as an association. Tonight, this presentation is going to be a little bit different than probably what you might expect. You can find that right after the book of reports and right after the nominating team's section. It's got a blue strip right down the side. That is our strategic plan. But there's going to be a little bit different than what you might expect tonight, because tonight we want you to get a vision for what the future of Polk County could really be like. We want to paint a picture in your mind. We want to paint a picture in your mind of what God could do in eastern Polk County. When you think of great works of art, what do you think of when you think of great works of art? For some of us, the very first thing that may come up is, this picture, the Mona Lisa. Or maybe you might think of Starry Night, Van Gogh's Starry Night. Or maybe you might think of a beautiful Monet, that Impressionist. Or some of you may be a little bit more traditional. Maybe it's American Gothic. Or maybe Whistler's Mother. Or maybe something from Norman Rockwell. Some of our great pieces of art are great inspirational pieces, such as the creation of Adam. Or maybe the Last Supper, decoded. Okay, that was supposed to be funny, but never mind. Or maybe one of the great pictures of the crucifixion. Or maybe that of the resurrection. Maybe there's something more modern. Now, I tell you, this next picture, the first time I saw it, I thought, that's me. Have you seen that picture, Forgiven? So when you think of great works of art, what do you think of? Well, tonight we're going to start with a blank canvas. And when we start with this blank canvas, I want you to look at that canvas, and I want you to think about the picture that could go on it. Tonight, I want you to think like an artist. Well, Mike, I can't even draw a good stick figure. How do you want me to think like an artist? No, I want you to think like an artist. I'm going to introduce a guy to you in just a moment. His name is Wilbur Johnson. Wilbur Johnson is a 74-year-old artist. Now, as he first starts off to talk, there's a little bit of it in the first minute. He kind of mumbles a little bit, and I've never have understood exactly what he says. But that last minute, I want you to hear what he has to say, because what he has to say there is going to pertain to us tonight about having the mindset of an artist.
My name is Wilbur Johnson. I was born in Richmond, Virginia in 1935. But all the other part of my life and stuff like that, I started drawing, and which was when I was really young, like maybe 8 or 9 or 10 years old or something like that. I had pictures or something like that in the museum down in Richmond, Virginia. But because my mama, she used to take all my art and stuff like that and show it to everybody all around the city of Richmond. And well, like I say, you know, I've been drawing for all these years. I'm 74 years old now. It's like a mirage. See, you a person, be with me, and I'll tell you, say, you look at that canvas, what you see in there? And you say, you don't see anything. See, but if I'm looking at that canvas, and if whatever I visualize or thinking in that canvas, or they're going to be on that canvas, I want on that canvas, then that's what it's like. It's like a mirage, but it's not. It's figurative. It's there. It really in person and in feeling or whatever. See, but you may not never see that. See, you could take that camera. You say, man, I don't see nothing in the thing. But with me, I do.
The artist sees the canvas, and he sees the picture on the canvas, and the picture's there. Now, there's no paint on it or anything, but he already sees the picture. And then he just goes and fills in the paint.